Good afternoon here, YouTube people. What is going on with you all today? It's been a really uphill battle for me. I've been climbing and climbing and climbing my way to the top. And I'm not letting anything or anybody get in my way to get there. I've kind of taken over traits of my father, my dad, let's just say my dad, because my father and my dad are two different people. My father, of course, is in the third heaven, and my dad is waiting for the judgment day. Anyways, today happens to be the death anniversary of my dad. My dad, anybody and everybody could, if they've lost a parent, especially their dad, they could say that their dad is the best or whatever. A lot of other people believe that my dad was the best, so it wasn't just my family members. If you ever have met my dad, you would understand that he was a cut above the rest. Let's just put it that way. He had a heart of gold. He didn't take any boo-boo from anybody, definitely not. But he was stern and fair, and he also loved me and loved my family very much so. My mother, my two sisters, and my two brothers that him and my mom adopted when I was just a young little buck. But it went like that. And my father, my dad, I keep saying one or the other, but my dad, he died April 17th, 2009, so 14 years ago to the date. 5:57 p.m. is when he took his last breath. I am the one that spoke out and said he was gone even before the machines went off, and that's because I saw his soul and his spirit come out from inside of him. I saw it, I watched it, and then just right after I said he's gone, that's when the heart monitor flatlined and my dad was no longer with us. And of course we were all very saddened. I had a nurse come in and hug me. She gave me a big bear hug, let's say that, and I probably slobbered all over the front of her because I was very distraught. I knew it was going to happen. My dad actually told me and my whole family that he never wanted to be on any machine or anything to live. I mean, that's no way to live. And of course it wasn't God's will, my father's will. So it didn't take long. When they took him off of the machine, it was 5:52 p.m. and at 5:57 p.m. is when the heart monitor flatlined. And never forget that. It is the first person that I actually watched die right before my eyes, and it just happened to be my dad, which was a very difficult thing to do, but I sat there and took it like a man. I did my best to help my other family members in counseling and things like that, and it was just a very sad day. My dad, above everybody, was a very big listener. he spoke when he needed to speak, but he listened more than anything else. He told me there were a few things that were going on in my life, and I would tell him and other people, and he said, don't tell those people, they're just going to look at you in some kind of way. He said, tell me, and I will give you advice as best as I can. He didn't always believe in everything that I ever told him, but he did listen, and I'm grateful for that. I am grateful to have had my dad in my life. He was just a great all-around guy. He really was. He was very strong, very, very strong. I'm talking physically and mentally. He was a very strong person, and you know, when it came to him getting sick, he had polycystic kidney disorder, and when it came down to him getting sick, he took it in stride. His brothers, both of them, decided they didn't even want to take any of the medicines and that. My dad took like 23 pills a day just to overcome what he did. Unlike a normal kidney transplant person, they tell you that a kidney will last somewhere between 7 to 15 years. And my dad's kidney lasted for 27 years. So, and he was back on the market to get another kidney, and he had a heart attack. He had a calcification in his heart, and it was just a matter of time. There was all kinds of things going wrong, and he developed a perforated what do you call that? A perforated, I can't think of the name of it. Anyways, on his colon, and it ate into his colon wall, which caused his stomach acids to get in and around his organs, and they started eating my dad's organs while he was breathing, you know, functioning. And for that, he was bound to not survive it. And I knew it. I'm the one that talked to my mother about it, and him saying that he never wanted to live on a machine, that isn't no way to live. And we discussed it. We discussed it among family members, and then finally we made that decision. We chose the day, and you know, there wasn't any more question about it. It just happened just that way, and I didn't have any regrets over it. Of course, nobody wants their family member to pass away, but I didn't want my dad in any more pain. If he had to be in pain, I just didn't want it to happen. And he didn't want to be on a machine, so I just made it very clear with my mother that he didn't want to be on that, and we were just being selfish towards him if we wanted to keep him there, and he didn't want to be on it himself. And so we decided to go ahead and pull the plug, basically. I mean, he was on a breathing apparatus, and he was also given medicine to keep his heart rate at a normalcy. And once they took both of those things off of him, it was, like I said, it was 5 minutes. 5:52 p.m. and then 5:57 p.m. he checked out. And that just pretty much tells you that my Father in the third heaven already had plans to receive him at that time. Not literally receive him. A lot of people say that, and it's not so, okay? Do not listen to people when they say that their loved one has passed away and he's in heaven right now. That is not true. It's not so. It's a fairy tale. They go somewhere, true enough, until the great white throne judgment, where we all will be, as a matter of fact. And from that point on, then we get judged accordingly to our life upon the earth, the things we did good, the things we did bad, and the people that we helped along the way. And that is very important. My whole life has been about helping others, even if you have no money, people. Even if you have zero money, you can help somebody. Words of encouragement does not cost you a dime. And some people need that kind of thing. Some people are just waiting for somebody to show them a little love. Show them love. Be loving to people. Don't be hateful. There's no reason behind it. Why would you even want to be a hateful person? Don't do it. Anyways, I want all of you to know I love you. Love yourself. Love God. And by all means, love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul. Remember always to be what you is and not what you is not. Folks, it is what they is the happiest life.
Hi Danoy, how are you? I love you. And see you soon. Do not so worry about anything else. I was having on duty lately and there's somebody came to the office. That's why we're getting busy and I'm sorry I'm not entertaining you. I'm so sorry. Good morning.